everyone, and welcome back to my series where I show you my collection catalogues. So I did the first episode where I showed all my catalogues, and I think it was the one from 2009. Did that ages ago, and I kind of forgot that I was going to do this, and now I have time to do more, so it's time for episode 2. So the first episode was 2009, which was this one. And now we're moving on to the next one, which is 2011. I remember spending a lot of time reading this catalogue when I was little, because I always wanted Highfield's farmhouse. And then one year I asked for it for my birthday, and unfortunately it'd been discontinued not long before my birthday, which was really sad. But then recently, years and years later, I managed to find it on eBay. I was so lucky to find it. I think it was £110, but for something that I've always wanted, I thought that was a good price, as it makes me so happy, and it's definitely one of my favourite pieces in my collection. So now let's have a look at the catalogue that made me fall in love with the farm range. So it's 2011, and at that time I'd been collecting for 4 years. So here you can see the farm set. So we have Highfield's Farm and the farmyard accessories, Highfield's Barn, the luxury armchair. I don't have that one, but I do have a set that's similar with similar armchairs. I think it comes with a coat stand as well. The farmhouse accessories, the beekeeper and beehive. Oh look, you can see I've ticked in the catalogue there that I have him. The chocolate Labrador family, I was able to get them recently, but not the babies. The vegetable patch. I don't have this one that came with Wendy Dale. I have just the vegetable patch. I have 2 of these actually, because it's one of my favourite sets. Also recently I managed to find the farm shop on eBay. Unfortunately it wasn't complete. Had some of the little vegetables missing, like the little peppers that are really teeny tiny, but I really wanted it so I could complete the cow family and have the other aunt, Dottie. And then we've got the farm horse and cart. So a lot of this page I do have, as the farm range is my favourite. Let's see what else there is. The caravan. I have a similar one, but it doesn't have like the brown bits. Mine doesn't have that. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just all cream. And then we've got the cars. I have the green one, but I do also really want the blue one. And the hamster family, I have those. Oh, this is what I really want, the bikes and picnic set. I've been on the lookout on eBay for that, but so far I haven't been able to find one complete, because I really like these foxes. They're really cute. The garden barbecue set, I always had that set up at the summer house, one of my favourite buildings, and it's my mum's favourite. Ingrid's camping set, another one of my favourites. This was such a good time. Day at the seaside set. Again, it's the one I always think of having at my beach setup. I always had the summer house, the garden barbecue set, and the day at the seaside. That was what my seaside started off as, until more recently when they released more sets that have like a sea theme, like the lighthouse and the seaside cruiser houseboat and the secret island playhouse, because now there's quite a big kind of seaside range. When we have schools, Berry Grove School, I always remember when I got this, because that was when I was in year 2 and we'd just done the year 2 SATs, and my parents treated me to Berry Grove School. We went to Argos and picked it up, and it was so exciting. I remember that really well. So yeah, that was my first school that I got. And then we've got all the school sets that go with it, the school play set, the school pupils set, the Red Deer family, who I always had as the head teachers of the school, but then if you actually read the information about them, it says that Rupert Buckley is the head of games at St Francis School, and Agatha is the head teacher at St Francis School. So I just had them as the head teacher and head of games, but at Berrygrove School. And then I haven't got the school music lesson, not with the Bear Father. I have a different set that came with Freya, and it was like a music set, had a few instruments. It's pretty similar with the instruments, I think. Yeah, and the school nurse set, I had that. School sports day, probably another one of my favourites. I just love the little accessories. And then more school fun. So we have the Dinner Lady and Lollipop Man. I have the one that comes with Maurice Chantilly, who is the man that came with the barbecue set. So I have that, but the different version. The school dinner set, again, I have the more recent one that came with Ava Osborne, I believe. I think that's her name. Rainbow Nursery. That's probably the nursery, the one nursery I don't have, because I've got Primrose Nursery, which you can see in front of me here, and Baby Castle Nursery and Forest Nursery. But I don't have Rainbow Nursery, but it is really cute though. So maybe one day. Oh, and I remember when I was little, I was saving up for these, but then I bought something else and then I didn't bother trying to save up for them again, which was really sad because I really wanted them for the grey squirrel baby and the blackberry rabbit baby. I really wanted those two, but I didn't get them. I got something else. I can't even remember what I got instead. But I remember it was when we had a local toy shop in the high street. I remember going there and seeing them and I was like, I'm going to save up for these, but I didn't. And then we have the delightful duo carry cases. I have this one that came with Creme and the Beagle baby, who is, he's not William, is he? Is that the brother? Harold? Or William? Harold or William, I think. I can't remember. It's either the boy or the baby, and I can't remember which is which. The nursery bus, which I've actually got in front of me here as well. And then we've got nursery playground swing set. I'm not sure where I've put that. Maybe that's still underneath in my storage. The nursery bathroom set, I've got that in front of me as well. And then the pig family. Oh, I love the pig family. And the pig triplets. They were the ones that I always wanted them. And I remember I got the pigs. And I think the triplets came out first, I think. And then I got the pigs. And then I'd asked for the pig triplets for my birthday or Christmas or whatever. And then they got discontinued. So it was the farmhouse and the pig triplets that I'd missed out when they first were out, but luckily managed to find them both on eBay. The polar bear family. So when I was little, I had the aunt and uncle who had the ice cream van, and the baby from the baby carry cases, but I didn't have the family. But then recently I found those on eBay as well. I got them used, but they are in good condition. Oh, wow. So we have the garden playground. I love this. The trampoline's really cool. I remember getting this for Christmas. The sandpit and paddling pool. That's one that I really want, because I think you can flip, reversible sandpit and paddling pool, so you can flip it over. But yeah, that's one that I really want. So cute. I should make a list. I should look through these catalogues and make a list, and then I know that's what I should search for on eBay. The garden swing, I've got that. Cycling with Mother. That's what I loved about the day at the seaside and the cycling with Mother, that you could collect the family from getting those two sets. I thought that was really fun. The hammock, love that. The monkeys, The bench and fountain, ornate garden table and chairs, village postman. Oh, and the bus driver and conductor and the bus. I've got that under the table here, actually. It's so cool. Ah, the dress shop. I never remember really seeing that, because I thought this was kind of before my time, but it must have been during now, as it's in the 2011 catalogue, but I never really remember seeing that like in a shop or anything. And then we have the chihuahuas. I remember when I got them, I was in a bit of a chihuahua phase, like watching the Beverly Hills Chihuahua films, and chihuahuas were my favourite dogs, so they're really cool. And then we've also got the village shoe shop. I remember that was one of my first sets, I think. The dessert counter, I don't have that, but I see that on eBay and it goes for so much, like £100. But it does look quite cute though, the little cakes. I have this, a scrumptious sandwiches set, the dinner for two set, which is what I have in the Grand Hotel on the dining table in there. The delightful donut set. I have the donut set that comes with Carol Osborne. The village sweet shop. The village gift shop. Yeah, these are ones that I had quite early on in my collection. Oh, the street market. Yeah, I have those two sets. I think I got them both separately though, not in the same set. I love the crepe house. It's really cool. I've got that over here actually too. A lot of this is near me. So there is that over there. And then we've got the Sylvanian shop. Gotta be another one of my favourites. So cool with the little Sylvanian boxes. Ah, and the hospital. So my one's got a blue roof. I love the ambulance and the paramedic and patient set. Well, I don't have the nurse set that came with the bed. I've got a different nurse set, but it comes with the same nurse, Emily Nightingale. Oh, and then we've got the pleasure boat and the chocolate Dalmatians and the rowing boat and accessories, all of which are just behind me here. So apart from the rowing boat and accessories, which I got at the time, the other two, the family and the boat, were both recent eBay finds. Buildview Mill. Oh, I remember getting that as well. That was something that I was really excited about, and I love it. It's got to be one of my favourite buildings. I'm saying this about everything, but I love it all. Oh, that's the armchair set I was saying about with the coat stand. Here I have that. Oh, the meerkats. When I got the meerkats were my favourite animals as well. So yeah, I have all of them, the triplets and the grandparents as well. Oh, and the motorcycle and sidecar. I really love that. I have all of this page, wow. And then Regency Hotel, which was to replace Grand Hotel. I'm not too sure on the colour. I never liked the red. It just looks quite a bit darker. I really love the colouring of the Grand Hotel. I think it looks more friendly and welcoming other than this like dark red building. The elephants, one of my first families. The waltzing figure sets, I always thought that was quite cool. Like with the gramophone. But as I had these figures already in the ballroom set, like with the piano and the singer, I never got that. But I do like it, because I love the gramophone. The Macy's Mouse family, and the grandparents, and the twins, I have them. I have a similar set to this, but it doesn't have those coloured armchairs. It has green ones, but it comes with the fireplace and the little table there with the phone. Oh, that's the dining room set, but my one has got red velvet seats, not green. And I have both of these bedroom sets. Oh, and then we've got Beechwood Hall and the conservatory, Sycamore Cottage, Yeah, I have all those. Cedar Terrace, the Kangaroo family, and the Carey Cottage. I don't have that. I never remember seeing that really. I've seen it like on eBay a few times, and I think I've never actually seen that. I didn't think it was one of the sets that was here, but apparently so. It's in the catalogue. But no, I never saw that one. And then the Dalmatians, one of my first families. The Hedgehogs. And I think the Hedgehog family is one of the families that have been, if not the longest running family, from being one of the earliest ones from the 80s and then still available now. So I think the hedgehogs are really special. And the Cottontail rabbits. Oh, the McCavity cat celebration family. I love this family so much. I remember how exciting it was to get them. And they came with so many figures. Like you have the baby, the older sister, the older brother, the sister, the brother, and the parents. It was just so exciting to have so many new figures and learn all their names. The Frisian cow family. You know what I'm going to say. It's another one of my favourites. I love them. And also the Golden Labrador family. I've got them recently as well on eBay. But I managed to get them brand new. And before I only had, I think it was the aunt and the cousins, or another brother maybe, from the Fish Fryer set, the Grandstand, the souvenir shop, and the other games. I think it was the athletics set or something like that, I think. It's hard to remember. And then we have the Chocolate Rabbit family. Of course, everyone knows them. The Koalas, another one of my first families. The Persian cat family. I always remember seeing them in The Entertainer and thinking, they look so fluffy. But I never got them then, because I think I thought when I was younger that they were a bit strange because they were so fluffy. But then I got them a few years ago and I love them now. But I just think, to begin with, I thought they look really fluffy. And it was so different to the other families. But yeah, I love them. I think they're better than the new Persian cats. They're a lot fluffier and their faces are just cuter. And then, the Babblebrook family. So I have just the parents and the children. And I also have the set that comes with the baby, the new arrival set. There was George, Harriet, and I'm thinking Fred. I don't know why. I don't think it's Fred. I don't know. Whatever he was called. Was it Fred, Harriet, and the baby was George? Possibly. Or maybe it's not Fred at all. I could have just been making up. I don't know. But yeah. The Honey Bear family. Oh, the Field Mouse family. That's probably one of the top families that I really want. The Hound Dogs and the Field Mouse family are probably my top families on my wish list. Oh, and again, the Snow Warren Rabbit family. I remember getting these when I was on holiday, and I think we went into a John Lewis and they were there and we got them. I love them so much. They're just so cool. I love the large families. So this obviously was a year that was good for the celebration families. The Silk Cat family, the Dappledorn Rabbit family, the Fairbanks family, that was one of my first families. Oh, the Babies at Home set. So I have all of those at home sets. The only one I'm missing is the Babies at Home. So I've got all the Tailbury dogs apart from the babies. I really want that. I keep looking, but I can't find one in good condition so far. But that is also at the top of my wish list. And then we've got some furniture sets. I'll just pick out a few that I like. Nightlight Nursery. I love that. It's really cool with the working light. And the baby bunk beds. They're really cute. And the playpen. I love the baby furniture. And the luxury loo, of course. I think I've got a couple of them. Oh, and we're near the end now. The Father Christmas set. So when I was little, we had this and we'd put it away and it would come down with the Christmas decorations, which would be really exciting. But although I have lost one of the maracas somehow, there are very few things that I have lost, luckily. But that unfortunately is one of them. Party set. Oh look, the carry case babies. I don't have any of those ones. The duck and the egg pram, that's really cool. And the Whiskers cat baby on a swan. And the beaver baby. I do have the beaver baby, but just with a cot, not in a carry case. She's here. Because she was on the pleasure boat. Right next to me there. Oh, and Angeli's bedtime set. That's really cute. Love these sets. Well, and then on the back it says about the Collectors Club. So that was really fun to look through at the older sets. And I've realised that I do have quite a lot from 2011. Such a good year. So many cool sets in the farm range. I just love the farm range. The farm range was the best. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!